Both the Lakers and Clippers, they are looking up in the standings, sir, at your Suns after an incredible 2-month run. You guys have won 25 of the last 31 games. Last night against the Bulls, just got folded into that, another win. What has been clicking so well?
To be honest, it's just us going through the growing pains of, starting to be a winning team and, just approaching the game differently, adding some pieces where, sophisticated guys who's used to winning, just helping us younger guys get used to that and approaching the game totally different. And, it's hard to win in this league. And for us where we're at today is incredible. And, all thanks to Coach Monty and James Jones putting this team together and, a great group of guys doing our thing.
It really feels like the franchise is going in the right direction, as you said, not just on the court, but in the front office, the coaching ranks. And, of course, the addition of Chris Paul clearly paid off for the entire team. And you in particular, he has a history of making centers better, all the way back to Tyson Chandler in New Orleans. How has he helped you this season?
He's definitely showed me different ways how to, get to the basket easily, how much of a threat I am to the basket when it's in a pick and roll. Definitely angles of the screen, getting us both open, and just, always being a presence at the rim. He gave me this key to be the anchor of the defense and to let everybody be everybody's eyes and, protecting our rim. And it's a big deal when it comes to our team. And, he gets me the easy baskets. He, spoon-fed me most of the time, and, it's lit.
Well, look, before he got there, I'm sure you knew him a little bit just from playing against him, but he's the point god, right? I mean, this is Chris Paul, future Hall of Famer. Now that he is on your team, he is your friend. Give me a little CP3 story. What about him? Did you go back and tell your friends, or what about an experience about playing or being with him?
Definitely CP. He sees things that, nobody sees. He sees the little details where, he'll probably tell you more than once. And, it's nothing personal, but it's just how much of a winner he is, and he just knows the game. And, it's pretty easy to him. And, you'll probably hear your name probably a good 3 or 4 times,
Right.
But it's nothing personal. It's just, he just wants to win, and he wants the best for you. So, I enjoy it, and I'm really honored to even have a guy like him on my team, helping me out and just, being a part of his legacy. It's amazing.
Look, he's going to give a Hall of Fame speech one day. You could end up being a part of that now. Now, during the pandemic, we remember you participated in that NBA 2K tournament and made it all the way to the final. Now, you didn't beat Devin Booker. I don't want to bring that up, but I just want to know if he brings that up. Deandre, does he rub that in your face at all?
Yes, he has. You always do. To be honest, I think I let him. Now I'm playing. But, every time I ask him to play, he always brings it up, what happened in the 2K tournament, stuff like that. And, yeah, I'm going to have to hug that one and just take the L. But, D-Book is a gamer. He's a competitor, and I can tell you that. And,
yes.
He just knows, he just loves to win.
I smell a rematch this summer. That's all I'm going to say.
Definitely.
He's got to accept the challenge. So... just saying. I want to go back to February. There was a moment where your teammate, Frank Kaminsky, and you know what I'm going to say, he rocked one of your chains. Here is what he said when asked about it. Take a listen.
Man, are you wearing DA's chain right now?
I was waiting for somebody to ask. Yeah.
Is there any specific reason for it?
No. I just asked if I could put it on, and he said yes. So, I mean, I feel a little responsible now with this thing on. I've never had this kind of jewelry on before. I'm not really into jewelry, so I'm just trying to keep it clean until I give it back to him.
I need to really, this is my investigative reporting now. How did this happen? Why did you let him have it? How do you feel he looked with it? And was there any damage when you got it back? These are my questions.
Well, first, he definitely took care of the chain.
Okay.
After the game, I seen I was putting it on, and he was like, "Hey, DA, I'm about to go do this press conference. Can I use your chain?" I was like, "Definitely, go ahead." And, right away, he's a big guy, too, and the chain fit him so well. But I just know for a fact Frank would never, ever go ahead and buy a chain out like that. Yeah. But just him wearing it was just very funny.
It's high comedy right there. Amazing. And also a sign of just good camaraderie between you guys. Yeah. You got to do things to liven up the deep parts of the season. You also did something very cool recently. In honor of Women's History Month, you wore custom shoes featuring the names of the Phoenix Mercury. Of course, your co-tenants there from the WNBA. Why did you choose to honor them that way?
Most definitely. Women in my life personally are very important. My mom done so much for me. And, just growing up, having her only with me in the United States, taking care of me and my little sister, it's just my little thank you and a little appreciation. Having the whole Mercury roster on my left shoe and all the women like my aunties and my mom, my little sisters on my right shoe, and just I'm playing for them, not only playing for myself. And I just wanted to show my little thank you and appreciation to them, to show that they mean more than anything.
Shout out all the NBA moms. I say it all the time. None of y'all would be here if it wasn't for them. And look,
definitely.
You have the GOAT, by the way. How much of Diana Taurasi did you watch growing up?
Oh, I love her. I mean, to be honest, I got more into her when I got drafted. Mm-hmm. And, just finally meeting her and talking to her. My rookie year, I remember, just her style. I never went by her without having a good 5 to 10 minute conversation with her, giving me advice and telling me to keep going. Even though we didn't have such a great season, she just told me to keep my head up and it's going to get better, and just giving me words of wisdom. And I didn't take those words for granted, and I really look up to her, and her as a player as well. And it's just amazing being around greats like that.
That whole answer told me just how smart you are. That is exactly who you want to be taking advice from. I got to ask you an Arizona question before we go, because we've talked about this before. Half the producers on the show went to Arizona, and they put all their energy into the women's Final Four. They are ready. They are pumped. What about you? How much have you been following that?
All I can say is bear down. They doing that thing. That's all I can say. Bear down. I'm seeing what they're doing. They're definitely putting on for the city of Tucson, doing better than we ever did. And, just seeing the greatness they're doing out there is amazing. I knew it was going to come someday. They were doing their little unit out there. But I'm just happy for them. Well, I got to tell you, if you want to get something done, ask a woman. So apparently that's what's happening at your school, too. That's all I got to say. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.